What's going on, my people? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a bad rap lyrics tier list. These are all the classic UK bad lyrics, yeah? If you don't know any of these lyrics, you need to go and check out my bad rap bingo videos. They're all available on my channel right now. Yeah, we've seen all of them in action before, but today we're going to rank them. S being the worst of the worst, A being don't use these lyrics, B being used in classic songs but is still rubbish, is still a crime, and C is it could be a pass if it's done well. We're not going to have a D tier in this one because D is green and green means good, and none of these lyrics are good, I can tell you right now. Alright, cool, say less. I'm going to swap the screens around and we're going to get into this. Alright, cool. And we're kicking it straight off with ABC 123. Now this one is a personal pet peeve of mine, innit? I flipping hate it when MCs spell ABC 123. It's like the minimum effort you can put in it. So for me, personally, ABC 123, the worst of the worst, innit? Like, don't say that shit. Oh, never. Next up, I got Everybody Knows. And like, you gotta cut Everybody Knows a little bit of slack, yeah? Everybody Knows is like one of those ones where like, occasionally you can say something that everybody really does know. It can kind of slap, but more time it's followed by something stupid. Everybody knows I'm a PRO. Everybody knows I got BROs. Like, bro, it's dumb. Like, so I'm putting it in do not use. It's not god tier. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I wouldn't use it. Big in the Game has been used in classic songs. Yeah, I would debate this between B and C. You know, I've actually heard some Big in the Game like EA and shit that rhymes with EA and that come out cold, so maybe it could even be a pass. And it's definitely in classic songs, but it's still on the list of like dumb things that MCs say because they've heard it in another song before. I'm gonna say it could be a pass if done well, yeah, because I know like I've probably willed someone up for saying Big in the Game like something, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like a big thing in a game. Yeah, it could be a pass if done well. Come to your ends. Now again, I was gonna put this in B tier, yeah, and the thinking is like in a diss or whatever, if a guy comes to his ends and like I don't know, I can't think of a context now, yeah, but like if a rapper did go to another rapper's ends and then like spat a bar in a send about I'll come to your ends and do the thing that I said I was gonna do or that I did, then it could work. Do you know what I'm saying? But generally, when man like come to your ends, it's followed by like with a shank or like fucking and kidnap your mom, and it's just fucking ridiculous. So yeah, I'm saying that's B tier still. Next one, Coming On Strong. Yeah, Coming On Strong is like fucking, I didn't even know Coming On Strong was such a stereotype until I started doing the bad grind bingo, or the bad rap bingo ones, yeah. When I started doing the bad rap bingos, I learned how much of a stereotype Coming On Strong was. And it's all the like kind of donk garage MCs from up north, like 15 years ago. Everybody's coming on strong, fucking right, bruv. But yeah, that is a shocker, man. I'm putting it in A tier, do not use these lyrics in it. Oh, the next one, bruv, Danny Cocaine and MC Debo from BS10 Southmead Black Blap, yeah, white in a black body. That is the worst of the worst. Bruv, like don't say that in it. Like just be you. There's nothing wrong with you being you. It's just some weird fucking fetish shit. Like just chill out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, don't say that shit. That's a S tier, worst of the worst. Youngers, I'm gonna say it's a B tier, yeah. Cause youngers in general, like not that much wrong with shouting out your youngers or whatever. This got put on the list because I seen this like 12-year-old guy and he's like, yo, shout out my youngers, and it's like, who are your youngers, bro? How old are these youngers? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, really and truly, for me, youngers, like, yeah, it could be used in a song, it could be good, like, it's probably in tons of songs that I fuck with, like when a guy's shouting out the youngers in the ends or whatever. But yeah, I think it's overdone. I think it's a bit cringe, innit? No, in fact, I'm putting the youngers in seated. You hang tight the youngers, just don't be a 12-year-old shouting out your youngers, cause it looks dumb, like. 16 for 16. Now I'm sure Chipmunk used to say this all the time, Ice Kid, all of them man there, yeah. Like this was like a classic one. It's used in bare classic stuff, but generally because of that, yeah, it got bitten by so many people that it ruined it, yeah. And now you hear 16 for 16 and it just sounds like a generic rubbish thing. I'm putting that in B tier just because like everyone knows 16 for 16 you will get something really and truly. It hasn't been done that well that many times, innit? It's been done badly more times than it's been done good. Next up, I got a personal favourite of mine, Can't Test Me. It's between A and B. If you said 16 for 16 you can't test me, yeah, probably in some classic lyrics somewhere, yeah. But if you said like, I'm coming on strong and you can't test me, it just sounds like one of those Northern Donk MCs. So this is like a contextual one, yeah. Because it's contextual, I'm gonna let it slide, yeah. I'm putting it in B tier. Can't Test Me ain't too bad. Dibby dibby biddy 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 skibby dibby flibbity bibbity flows, yeah. Now, controversial one, yeah. I'm gonna cut these man some slack, yeah. If you do a dibby dibby flow and you do it sick, you're like, I'm da 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 da, and I'm like, whoa, like I fucking rate that shit. Obviously, I have a preference for using real words, so if you can do a flow that sounds like dibby dibby but it says real words, I rate it. You know what I'm saying? But generally, it's still a bad lyric. Most of the time, when man go like, I'm a bitty bitty bad boy MC, it just sounds dumb. With what I just said in mind, I'm actually giving it C tier. Some man, like you flirt a D, yeah? Flirt a D is a perfect example, bruv. My man can say almost like no words sometimes. He'd just be like, he sounds amazing, do you know what I'm saying? So dibby dibby, if it's done well, yeah, I can mess with that. Now, when I'm on a mic, that's another game, innit? Like, when I'm on a mic, it's the worst of the worst shit bar, bruv. Like, don't say that stuff, man. Like, why would anybody want to be on the mic in this day and age, innit? Like, and I'm definitely, I've committed this sin like a million times. I've definitely done that, innit? Like, don't get me twisted. I've been on the mic. When I'm on a mic. The amount of MCs that say when I'm on a mic, now that I've learned, yeah, especially now I've been doing my research, learning how bad MCs work, bro, all of them are on the mic, innit? And they're all doing something heinous and it's all fucking rubbish. So yeah, S tier, worst of the worst. On another level, yeah, straight up, it's been used in classic songs. I can't remember it, I can't quote you for which ones, yeah. It's been used in classic songs, definitely, but it's still rubbish. If you're on another level, like, bruv, I'll probably lock you off. Next up, I got lyrically, physically, yeah. Lyrically, physically, controversial one, yeah. Like, if you do the rhymes that are I and E, I ride to infinity, I might go and spin a G, the cycle is pretty deep, and it's I and an E, and yeah, cool, I can deal with that. But when you just go lyrically, physically, spiritually, criminally, yeah, I hate it. Like, it's the worst, innit? By these brackets, technically, what I'm saying is it could be in a C tier, yeah, if you do it really well and you don't actually use the words lyrical and physical, yeah. If you pick words that rhyme with lyrical and physical and do it really well, fine, do you know what I mean? Don't say the word lyrical, don't say you're lyrical, don't say you're physical, and you get a pass. But, yeah, that's not the point. The reason that lyrical and physical is in the list is because it sucks and everybody says it, yeah? And that's why I'm putting it top of the list. And same with lyrically shot. Oh my god, bruv. All these lyrical gunmen, bruv, like, yo, like, guns aren't cool, bruv. You either got them or you don't. If you got them and you want to rap about them, I think you're kind of stupid anyway, but do your thing, do you know what I'm saying? But if you don't have guns, you don't want to lyrically shoot anybody, it's fucking dumb, it's rubbish, it's going in the top tier. Worst of the worst. Don't lyrically, physically shoot, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Bun that, bruv. I'm giving absurd weaponry a C tier, you know, because, like, A, it's always a laugh. When they pull out a samurai sword, it's always like, fuck it out. But B, like, I don't know, man. If, like, 50 Cent was like, I'm gonna shoot you with the bazooka, and then he pulled out an actual bazooka, I would laugh. If Future rolled through in a tank in his music video, I would laugh. I kinda rate it in a way. You gotta actually have the weapon, or show it, or do it well, or be funny about it. There's gotta be something about it. You can't just be like, I come to your ends with my Mac 10 when you haven't got a Mac 10. That's when it's dead. That's why it's on the list. But if you got a tank, and you rap about your tank, kinda rate it, man. Kinda funny, man. 5+ shoutouts, like, it could be a pass if done well, like, you know what I mean? It's a stereotype. It's on the list because everybody does it, or like a lot of rappers do it, whether they're good or bad. And some rappers are shocking and they're shouting out a bunch of people that don't need shoutouts, and they're doing like 15 shoutouts. Dumb. Some man are shouting out like their dead brethrens, their fucking engineer, the guy that made the beat, you know what I mean, the videographer or whatever. When you got a list, a big crew, sometimes you got to shout out all the people, so it can be a pass if done well. I wasn't even gonna send for you. I love this one, yeah. I'm putting it straight into B tier, yeah. Most of the time, yeah, when a guy says I wasn't even gonna send for you, he's like, you sent for me and now I'm gonna send back and rare, like, and like, more time, the send is shit when they say it. But there is some classic songs where a guy says I wasn't even gonna send for you, or a girl says I wasn't even gonna send for you, and then they send for them and it's sick. Used in some classics. Kind of still dumb, innit? Like, I wasn't even gonna send for you. Like, I swear, like, it's just a copycat game, innit? Somebody said it once, like, and then it just became a thing. Capital city of something bad. I'm gonna put it in do not use, innit? And there's rationale behind that. It's not like the worst of the worst, because like some people probably do come from the capital city of something bad. Like, on the whole, most like experienced veterans with their guns and drugs would probably not want to shout about their city being the baitest for that thing. I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me, but I think, yeah, personally, you don't need to say your city's the capital city of something bad. Just spelling your own city, crew, or name, yeah, That is a big debate. Classically, yeah, some of the guys that I was finding, I found one guy called Tom, and his first bar was, yo, and it's Tom, and I love that for him, bruv, but like, it was a rubbish lyric, innit? But then I found one guy called Roachy, yeah, and he's like, R-O-A-C-H-Y Dan, and he just does some mad flow afterwards, and I was like, so, controversially, bottom of the list, it could be a pass if done well. In fact, I could name you probably a few MCs who spell their name and it sounds sick. But most of the time, it is shit, do you know what I mean? And last but not least, we've got Lyrical G, yeah? Lyrical G is, like, there should be a tier above S just for Lyrical G. Do you know how many Lyrical Gs there are in the UK, bruv? Honestly, I said it in one of my other videos, yeah? But we should take all of these Lyrical Gs, yeah? And, like, put them in a big room together and just make them fight to the death. Because when you come across these Lyrical Gs, yeah, there's a very high chance that they say, you can't test me, I'm a Lyrical G, right? And if you can't test them and they're the Lyrical G, then it means that, like, surely all these other people claiming that the Lyrical Gs can't be as lyrical as the Lyrical G. So, like, what we're going to do with the overflow of lyrical genus, do you know what I mean? We need to disperse the lyrical genus accordingly, but according to each of these man, there can only be one lyrical G. So that's my solution. We should sort it out. We should have a death match of all the lyrical Gs in the UK until there's one remaining lyrical G, and then we really know who the real lyrical G that you can't test is. Oh, for God's sake. What even is YouTube, man? Are people actually watching this show? Let me know if you enjoyed this in the comments below. If you enjoyed something a little bit different, yeah, for once. I changed it up. I gave you something a little bit different. If you enjoyed it, let me know what you think in the comments below and that. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the button. There's a button, like, directly up here where you can subscribe, and a button about there-ish where you can, like, watch another video and that. Click them. Boom.